What's up, folks? Y'all, we got some stuff to talk about today for real, for real. Because the one thing about it, I don't like the way Tyra Banks was perceived. I have always been a fan of Tyra. I have always seen her for who she was on the show that she was. And for those of us who were alive at the time, we understand. Okay? We get it. We get what was going on. Honestly, I ain't blame Tyra for, a lot of it. But anyway, at any rate, we're going to get to that. Let's just listen to exactly what has been going on, because y'all, it has been a lot going on this subject. And of course we got 50 Cent and whatever. I'm sick of it. I'm kind of sick of the 50 Cent situation. I don't care. Oh, he's a bully. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Great. Oh, he found somebody to troll. Oh, good job. Oh, and then you got the kids who you're just loving it. He's such a good troll. The white kids who just sit there and just love it. He's such a good troll. Why is he such a good troll? He's such a good troll because he's not trolling their people. He's trolling black people. And that's the only one 50 Cent is pretty much trolling. He's trolling other black people because other black people don't shut him up. They just let him go and they just attack back. And then after that, everybody jumps in and joins on the bandwagon, and it's okay. It's not okay. 50, I think that what you really need to examine is why you see the need to only attack your own people. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand exactly who our people are, how they act, all of that. I wouldn't dare think that it's okay to pretty much, I don't know. Honestly, I just don't feel like it's right. Now, if they're coming for you, 50, yeah, you got every right to defend yourself. As harsh as you do, yes, you do. Because they've seen your work. They've seen your work. So if you've seen this man's work, what tells you that he's somebody that you want to have as an enemy? But in life, we all understand that everyone gets what everyone deserves. Whether that person was nice in your presence or not, maybe they weren't. Maybe they, had some things going on that should not have been going on, and 50 Cent is one of those people that's going to call him out on it. That's neither here nor there, though. Anyway, I want to start out the video a little bit slower before I go back and hop into all of that, because I know it's fresh on my mind, but I want to give it some time, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to watch Sherri Shepherd in her breakdown of the Tyra Banks situation. Right now, what we need to do is we are going to go over this video, Why I Hate Politics. You guys go and follow him. He's an amazing person. Bill Maher. I have always knew Bill Maher was on some bullshit. You can tell the white person that is on some bullshit, because sometimes they'll be with you and other times they'll just be like, I don't know. And it's the intent, and it's the times that I don't know comes out that you really start to see these people for who they really are. So let's start here. Let me see what this video is about, and then we're going to go next, baby. Let's go.
Hey, thank you for clicking this video. Just want to remind you that I do live stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. of the most ignorant, old person energy type of BS, and no disrespect to my older folks, because I'll have a lot of older folks in my community that are amazing. So this is not a old person issue.
What's going on?
To buy a progressive for progressives before they all sold
Okay.
I listened to the entire hour and 11 minutes. This kind of came out of nowhere. Like, they were having a pretty, relatively,
You've abandoned college campuses in your stand-up.
Every comedian has.
Okay, so
Literally everyone.
let me ask you. If you came up today, would you just read the landscape and develop a whole other comedic repertoire that does
That's
not
Neil
end up
talking,
having
by the
people
way.
pick it outside your thing?
would-
Are you just transposed and you're not adjusting to the shifting terrain? So why is it their fault and not your fault?
Well, you're being so broad about the whole thing.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
And that's
but
Bill
that
Maher
doesn't
on the
work
other side. You
because
can
that doesn't
tell.
ever explain anything. If you want to talk about specific issues, it's funny, this subject comes up a lot of times with like people who are, my friends who are around my age, 40.
His friends.
No, and
Take the note. His friends. I'm sorry, I don't see Bill Maher hanging out with anybody other than these people. Those are his people. Those are his friends. Those are the people who understands him, and those are the people who he understands. So why would he hang out with anybody else? Let's keep that in mind.
they have like kids who are like super woke and drive them fucking nuts.
I got woke kids. I will never be as woke as my kids would want me to be, ever.
And that's always the excuse. Oh my God, blame it on wokeness, which no one can never find a common definition of.
Right. What is woke? And stop giving them the answer. Anytime they bring some dumbass shit up, ask them, what is woke? What is woke? What is woke? Make sure they answer it. And they'll give you some dumbass answer because they don't know or have turned it into what they want it to be. Don't answer it for them. That's my answer to any ignorant ass person coming up to me talking about woke, 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 woke. What is woke? And the next time I run into somebody with that type of argument, oh, it's all because of wokeism. What is woke? What does woke mean? Huh? What does woke mean?
It's their catch-all word of anything that I disagree with or anything that they oppose of what I say is woke. And that is now like a toxic word, which
Yeah.
I don't understand. And that's why I created this shirt. If you want one, go ahead, click the link and get you a shirt today. I am proud to be woke. That is not and never will be, in my perspective, a bad way of thinking.
Change that. I am proud that God woke me up. That's what we need to change. Let's stop just woke, and let's start thinking the creator. Not only woke physically, but woke in your mind to understand that everything is not everything. Everything is not what it seems. I thank Jesus every day, especially when I wake up, because I didn't have to wake up this morning. Give your lives over, y'all. Just give your lives over to hope. Because it's there. It's always going to be there. Anyway, let's keep going.
Thinking. I'd rather be awake
Sir,
than to
we
be
just-
asleep
we
during 2030.
Word does not automatically
Right,
mean
that's
better.
true.
So that's why I say to talk broadly is bullshit. You have to like talk about what specific, issue are we talking about? The ones that get people's attention are gender issues.
Yeah, I know, but what-
things like that. Okay, this is
But Bill,
very different.
You cut your teeth in the
What-
70s.
what I'm saying
and
is-
you read the room.
Okay, but I'll answer
you
you.
read the politics.
I'll
And
answer-
you,
I didn't read the politics.
Yes, you did.
How the fuck do you know what I did?
Because I know your jokes of the era. They were great.
Well, a lot of people think they're great now.
Okay, they're still great.
I don't know if you don't any.
No, what I meant was.
Am I not
they
woke
were-
enough
they
for
were-
you?
And that's funny. And once again, congratulations to Neil deGrasse for, like
Calling him
not being
out?
overly aggressive. That's just Neil deGrasse Tyson. But Bill has this backwards. Like, it's not just gender issues. It's not just trans issues or gay issues. It's every issue. I've spoken to a wide range of people in regards to politics. It is wealth inequality.
You're giving him too much credit. And this is where we fall off the bandwagon, because we end up trying to give them a little bit of leeway. Because they don't know. They don't understand. They don't get it. So we try to go in and seek understanding and explaining. Why? For what? These people have already said that they are above you. Their IQ level is 1,000 times more than yours. So why are we sitting there trying to educate them when they've already let you know we are educated? We're more educated than you. So no, they're not stupid. They're not dumb. They don't misplace context clues. None of that. So what I'm not doing anymore is explaining a motherfucking thing to any of them. Because if you're smarter than me, figure it the fuck out. And I'm not a racist person. A lot of people would say that maybe I do sometimes display qualities against people of this color. But I am that color. So there's certain things that I know, okay, that somebody who's not this color would not know. There's certain ways that I know how to move, okay, that is ingrained in my spirit because of my experiences with my people. So no, it's not a hatred. It's not a self-hatred. It's a, okay, I've learned from that situation. I know where I'm supposed to be at now. And I know I'm not supposed to be over there because those people don't suit me. Granted, these people don't suit me either. But I know my people. Okay? Stop explaining. Stop explaining to people who know good and well what the fuck they talking about and what they're doing. You making yourself look stupid, and you make yourself look stupid every time you get in these comment sections thinking that you're going to explain to somebody who's literally just trolling you. We're not dumb, folks.
People, young folks, they see it with their...
I don't care about the explanation. Stop with the explanation. I don't care. Fine. I don't care about it. And this is going to make me turn the video off. You sitting here still trying to explain. For what?
I'm only 40.
I'm not explaining anything. Don't explain anything to people who consider themselves more intelligent than you. What are you explaining?
If they're not too stupid, happening.
Still, you're taking the path of least resistance and therefore hurting the kids and yourself. Parents ruin both their lives. They ruin their fucking spoiled kids' lives, and they ruin their own lives because the kids rule the roost. So that's what you're doing on a national level.
I'm feeling more like on the porch. Get off my lawn.
Really? I feel like we're in the barbershop.
Get off my lawn. He is giving off that old man energy. Like, well, we used to be able to say and send nothing about it,
okay,
and
just go
on about your business. But to educate yourself and to say it with your chest and say, hey, this is wrong.
What? No. That's where you're failing, sir. What do you mean educate? These people say that they are 1,000 times smarter than you. Who are you educating? Educate? What you gonna do is get yourself in a conversation with these so smart white people, and they're gonna make you look stupid because you think that by educating them, by helping them to understand you, you gain some kind of ground, and you don't, because they already know. In fact, they've examined this knowledge that you think you have millions of times to rebut any fact that you throw out. So stop. What's the point? Let me see something.
Maybe some college campuses, the ones you read about are
he's
fucking
so
insane.
An entire generation.
Shit.
I have given up on any place that doesn't even remotely attempt to believe in free speech and thinks that anything that they hear that they don't like, that they don't agree with, is violence. These people are fucking nuts, and you should be calling them out. Somebody like you, who has standing with kids, should be not joining them.
When there's a science objectivity to it.
You're doing what parents do. You're taking the path of least resistance, and therefore hurting the kids and yourself. Parents ruin both their lives. They ruin their fucking spoiled kids' lives, and they ruin their own lives because the kids rule the roost. So that's what you're doing on a national level.
I'm feeling more like on the porch. Get off my lawn.
Really? I feel like we're in the barbershop.
So Bill, how come nothing makes you happy?
Nothing. What are you talking about?
You're the grumpiest. You know what I feel like right now?
Why do you find grumpy?
I feel like now I'm going to turn 65. I feel like we're on your porch in the rocking chair. Get off my lawn, you yuck, you.
I'm not the grumpy one.
No.
Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Maher have been engaged in a public exchange of criticism over the past few years, most recently on Maher's podcast, Club Random, in November 2023.
Okay, I thought this was something I was about to dive into, but I kind of don't give a shit. Like,
everyone has something they want to put out into the world.
Shut up.
Just is. All of these are, or else they wouldn't put them in a book.
All right, no. All this explainatisms and things of that nature, I don't care about. And now I'm done. Now I don't even give a fuck about the conversation, because what you've done is you struck a chord that says, what the fuck am I explaining to you? I'm not explaining nothing else. And if y'all dumb black asses there thinking that you had to explain something to Bill Maher that he has not looked up, that he has no idea about, you stupid your damn self. So continue to make yourself look stupid. It doesn't make sense. What are we doing? I'm gonna explain? Explain what? They know! It's nothing to explain. Oh, then why do they act like they don't know? Because your dumb ass keep wasting your time trying to explain and thinking that you gonna be their friend once they understand you and they don't give a fuck about you. You're never gonna sit at the table. Build your own table. Alright, anywho. Lovely T is the next. Wait, am I gonna watch it on Lovely T? Let me see if I have it, because I want to actually see the full breakdown of it. Don't call me like you're supposed to. Anyway, Sherri Shepherd. Let me see if I can actually find it. The whole thing. Sherri's really out here defending Tyra alleged. Why is Tyra the only one raggedy? So we just gonna throw it all on Tyra. It's just Tyra. It's Tyra. Like Tyra ran the entire fucking cast. Black people get on my fucking nerves, man. Oh my god. Yeah, because you black and you stupid and you jealous that you not what Tyra said. That's what the fuck it is. I can see if y'all came here with a clarity of heart. But no, you bitches are coming on some old, well, Tyra rich, so we need to bring her down to our level. Fuck you, you trashy black bitch. And I said what the fuck I said. Fuck ass hell for you wanna hate. Girl, fuck you and your hating ass. Tyra said where the fuck Tyra said because Tyra went through where the fuck Tyra had to go through to get where the fuck Tyra is and she paid her motherfucking dues. And bitch, your dues ain't here to call nobody else the fuck out. You wanna call somebody out? Call those people out who's the reason why you living in the fucking trash can you're living in. Call those people out. Help yourself before you try to call somebody else the fuck out. I'm sorry. Tyra does not deserve all of the bullshit that we are giving her. And it's us. It ain't nobody else. Because they too busy paying attention to what's going on in politics. We are the only ones focused on this silly ass shit. And most of y'all didn't even know the fuck you was looking at on the damn documentary when you looked at it. Because the girl was not sexually assaulted. I don't give a fuck how y'all try to paint it. If she was sexually assaulted, then the dude she was with was sexually assaulted as well. When she saw her goofy ass on this man and tongue kissed him, she saw on him. Okay, she was on top of him with her arm around him, kissing him with tongues locked. I don't give a fuck how drunk he was. Bitch, he was drunk too. You weren't the only one. And you right here trying to paint this story like you some victim? Bitch, you ain't no victim. If you a victim, then guess what? He a victim too. You cheated on your fucking boyfriend. Tyra saw it was for what the fuck it was because she saw all of the motherfucking footage, bitch. She got all of it and saw all of it. She came and tried to big sister her way into the situation by helping you out and pulling you out of the situation with that conversation. It was those disgusting ass producers that said, we're going to film you on the phone with your boyfriend humiliating you. That wasn't Tyra, baby. If you watched all of that shit that they put out there, you saw Tyra saying, why does she have to be black like that? You know, why are we doing this? Why is fat such a problem? Why is her being a little overweight such a problem? Why are you talking about... And she was talking to Janice Dickinson when she was doing this because Janice Dickinson was the one so standardized in the way the modeling industry was. Not Tyra. But y'all didn't give any of that to Janice Dickinson. Y'all didn't give any of that. And Janice Dickinson's still doing it to this fucking day. But it's Tyra that deserves it? You people are disgusting and jealous and hate-filled. And you get your fucking lives together and stop out here blaming somebody else for that bullshit-ass trauma that you went through as a child. Get the fuck over it! Fuck ass. I don't give a fuck. I am not canceling Tyra. Tyra is not canceled in my book. You hoes can kiss my ass. How about that? How about that? You hoes can kiss my ass. You hoes can kiss the blackest part of my ass. Tyra is not canceled in my book, and I don't give a fuck. Tyra is not canceled in my motherfucking book, and I don't give a grand fuck. It's bullshit, and you know it's bullshit. You sitting around here bringing down this black woman because you can't get your shit together. Fuck you.
Saving money feels
let's
just like when things are packed tight.
Let's dig in on Tyra now.
Tyra hinted at a cycle 225. If she did a cycle 25, Miss J, would you be a part of that?
No. First of all, we don't need you, Miss J. Your job was to come in and teach Tyra how to walk. She's walking. All that bullshit you did on camera, you don't think nobody saw? And them two nasty... all this bullshit y'all did on camera, y'all don't think nobody saw? You think we was just blind to y'all and only was paying attention to Tyra? Oh goodness, Tyra, I would sue the fuck out of them. Tyra, I would sue the fuck out of all three of them hoes.
Drop mic.
Okay.
I mean, look, I think some things are left, are best left as just as they were, right? And let's face it, as much as it is very easy to criticize that show right now, millions upon hundreds of millions of people worldwide thoroughly enjoyed watching America's Next Top Model.
And it's inspired so many women to pursue modeling.
It's like
all creatives.
People across the world, photographers, models come up to us every day. We started this industry because of you. We got into this because of you. So we have to take the good, the bad, the ugly. Remember the positive things. Be kind out there to all the people. Understand.
Mind you, here's what y'all are missing from the situation. Tyra and Janice Dickinson are the only people on that show who went through more than what those models are talking about. Tyra has been through more in the modeling industry than any of you can fathom. This girl has been through it. And a lot of it, some of it, has been through these people right here. Why do I know how to move? Because I know these people right here. And I know they hateful, and I know they can be very much so haters to any and everybody they feel is a threat to them. And these people right here gonna let you do it. Hey, write me what her weaknesses are. Write me this story. Write what you know. Write what they're doing. It's disgusting. Tyra has been through so much from this industry that is crazy. And now they're taking all of that shit that she went through, pushing this show off to say she did it, and dragging her name even more for shits and giggles. And y'all letting them do it.
And you don't understand the full picture. You don't see it. You don't have all the answers. We wish we could explain everything. It's hard for us to even fully remember because it was 20 plus years ago.
But is that a yes or no? Would you do it?
Yeah, would you do it? Now, you got me all distracted.
He does that. He does that really well. He really does. Look at that face.
Would you go back, Mr. J?
Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, if we're going to be real, I mean, I could ask the audience.
Ooh, and Jay is just a fucking snake. Y'all, if I have never seen a snake before in my life, Jay is a snake. Jay Alexander is the snakish of the snakish. I have never seen a more snake in my life. And I'm going to tell you something. While y'all out here criticizing Tyra. I don't think a lot of us caught in the beginning when Jay said, and he told on himself, fucking snake, Jay said, okay, once that happened, and the first couple of episodes aired, I got a call from Iman. Iman said, we saw the show, and then she passed the phone to David Bowie. It cuts off after that. For those of you who actually pay attention to things like that, we all know these people try to control everything, every nook and cranny of it. Iman was also a competing contender for whatever Tyra was doing, because they've always been pretty much enemies. Yeah, they not enemies, but they're in the same type of enterprise, so they're shooting for the same type of money. It was David's job not only to make sure that this show really didn't push off the way it was supposed to, but to make sure that Iman, and there was another lady, I don't even want to mention her name, got the money. That's what they were doing. Okay? This fucking snake, Jay Alexander, the entire time was supposed to be best friends. Because remember, after that, he said that he started living with her. He was sleeping in her bed and eating her food and having these heart conversations. You want to know what he did after that? He went and reported everything back to David Bowie and Iman. These people have control, y'all. They can control the production. They can control what's being paid. They can be controlling of what's said, who says it, how they say it. They know people and can pretty much tear your shit completely down. Completely down. I do not like it at all. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's disgusting for anyone to think that it's okay to have something like that going on behind someone's back. It's just terrible. It's terrible. And Tyra, girl, I get what you did, But goodness, you gotta clean him up. You got to do something about this snake kid because he is coming for your neck, girl. He coming for your neck. It ain't even cool. It ain't even cool. Why somebody would do something like that? Like, no. All I know, Jay Alexander, sir, or Manuel, whatever, because I can't even fathom it, but you better be very careful because the people who are really into this stuff are watching. And we don't see you in the best of lights right now. I don't. I think it's very disgusting what you're doing. I think it is terrible. You sat on that stage, you sat in that documentary acting like, and you sat there and you pointed when you were a part of every negative photo shoot that they ever had. You were the one pushing those girls. Yeah, do it. You have to do it. This is what it costs for to be a model. You gotta do it. If you don't do it, then oops, I'm sorry, you just won't make it. This one right here is a snake, y'all. Be careful.
So, I mean, you all watched the doc. Look, I don't think I'm getting that phone call. And no
You damn sure wouldn't get that phone. If you got a phone call from me, it would be a phone call Chris and you the fuck out. You are disgusting. Tyra didn't even speak on your snake ass.
No shade. I just think, honestly, no, I'm being serious.
It's true. It's
I just, like, look, when she does interviews, for years, people go, she doesn't speak about you. That's because I'm on the list of, she's been to the show. It's on a list. She's not allowed to talk about me. People are not allowed to ask her about me. So do you think she's going to ask me back to the show? So I don't have to worry about that, unfortunately.
That breaks my heart.
So it'll just be me, basically.
Is there anything that you want to get out, clear up, say to the audience who would be watching? I'll start with you, Miss J.
I was judged, cheated the challenge. That's it.
Okay, I got you.
I was at the production meetings.
No, not at the production meetings. Mr. J?
For me, I thought about this for a long time because I was a producer on the show as well as on-air talent up to Cycle 8. After Cycle 8, I wasn't producing, but up to that point, really I recognized that it was my responsibility to make sure that the set the girls were on was a safe environment. And for the most part, I think I did the best that I could, but I also knew that at the time I struggled with people pleasing, and I wish I was better at drawing boundaries and recognizing that sometimes I would have to flex back at production that was coming back on me and saying, hey, no.
I can't even watch it no more. You disgusting. You disgust me.
Oh my God, you...
You disgust me. I can't even watch it no more. I can't. Give me just a show on I just want to see Sherri Shepherd top model documentary reaction, cause I don't want to see no bullshit. I can't watch Jay Alexander.
What if
that
she's monstrous?
Terrible. Or what Manuel, whatever the fuck his name is.
I will love
He's a
her.
disgusting snake. I don't want nothing to do with him.
The Bride, rated R, March 6th.
Is that
Why? Like, are we joking?
Yeah, boy. Hot pockets.
I can't even get this off my screen.
I've been up all night watching Netflix's documentary about Tyra Banks and America's Next Top Model. When I tell you I was hooked, I kept saying I'm gonna go to bed when this episode is over. But then there would be a cliffhanger and I said, okay, I'm just gonna watch one more. A lot of people are angry at Tyra after watching this. You know, the show did awful things to the contestants, and everybody, I think, expected Tyra to take more accountability. They had season 6 winner Danny Evans, if y'all remember Danny Evans. And Danny Evans talked about how she was pressured by Tyra into closing the gap in her teeth. So when Tyra tried to explain her point of view, Danny wasn't accepting it. Take a look.
That was between a rock and a hard place for me, because there were agents that would tell me she will not work with those teeth. It's just not gonna happen. That's what they told me. And again, I could have just been quiet and let them handle it. But that's hindsight is 2020 for all of us. It just so happens that a lot of the things that are 2020 for me happened in front of the world.
Bull. Me getting my gap closed is not opening any doors for me. You knew what you were doing for the show. You were making good for TV at my expense.
This is such a hard one. I understand why people are mad. I do understand. But I also say, you have to understand the time that this all happened was in 2000.
Scratch that. Danny, she right, baby. I've been there. I've modeled before, and Danny, she is right. These people are in control. So they have a certain look that they go for. Your face has to be symmetrical, number one. Number two, there's certain things that you have to match with their white standard of what beauty is. And if it doesn't match it, then unfortunately it's gonna be, we don't want you. And number one, we already got one strike because they don't want this. It's not, if it's not in style, they don't want it. So seeing that you had a gap, that was gonna be another strike that was pretty much gonna push you out of a lot of doors unless it was a specialty casting. Tyra's been there before, baby.
2003. Reality TV was the wild, wild west back then. Every show was trying to outdo each other to stay on the air. We had people that were eating rats on Survivor. We had people getting in a vat of spiders on Fear Factor. Simon Cowell was telling people they sucked to their faces. I cannot forget that Tyra still, that was a young black woman trying to make it in the reality TV game. Like, it's just, what, you know, now we have a plethora of TV shows. We're not naive to what goes on behind the scenes in reality shows today. So we're trying to compare a time today that we know a lot to a time when there was nothing like this show on the air. We're not taking into account the battles that this black woman had to fight just to stay on the air for other people to come on the air. In the documentary, they said no network wanted to pick up the show except UPN. Everybody said no. As a woman...
Granted, UPN only did that so they can lift themselves up. What they do, they'll take black, successful producers and shows and build themselves off of that, and then all of a sudden, once they get up, you see no black shows on the network anymore after that. UPN did it. All of those weird type networks did stuff like that. It was fucked up, but...
Who was pitched a bunch of shows and tried to get her own talk show. I understand that. Let me tell you something. I bet you if Heidi Klum had shopped the show around and every model looked like Gigi Hadid, it'd have been picked up immediately. Immediately. There's a lot of stuff that we did not know back then that would not have happened if this show aired now. People are blaming Tyra for allowing them to cut a black woman's hair wrong. I remember that when they cut the girls from New York and she was bald and they cut it, she had bald patches. We didn't have the sensitivities behind the scenes back then that we do now. Nowadays, if you have a black talent, they make sure to get black stylists. That's what we had to fight for to get. And I'm gonna tell you, I say this because I remember a time, see now you see a lot of black women in shows. They used to call me the black girl who did all the white TV shows. That's the title I used to have because you didn't see many black women running around on sitcoms. And I booked a lot of those jobs. But there was a time I did a show and the white stylist, they thought my hair was too oily. It wasn't a wig. We didn't wear wigs back then. So it was my hair. And he thought it was too oily. He didn't know what to do. He poured a whole tub of baby powder on my hair to absorb the oil and then took the curling iron to curl it. Now here I was, a young black girl. I wanted the job. So I didn't have the power to go, stop. I do now. I got the power to fire people if they mess up my hair. I didn't back then. So I had to take it as my hair was frying. They didn't know what to do because my hair started frying. So they grabbed one of the stylists from the show Living Single because they were close to me. Her name was Julie. And she came over and she fixed my hair. And she said, my God, what did they do? I was in tears. That happened back in the day. That would never happen now. So back in the day, what people don't understand is the battles that this woman probably had to fight just to keep it inclusive. She came to them saying, I want a diverse cast. I want black women. I want Latin women. I want plus size women. And everybody said no because the industry standard looked like one thing. So she couldn't protect everybody, nor did she own the show. You know, so, and I'm not saying that the show didn't do terrible things because it did. But I just want to think about it in the context of which it happened. And also there was another thing. There was no social media back then to hold people accountable. Social media is good and it's bad. But what social media does is it advocates for people. If there had been, because like Shandy said, nobody gave me a cell phone. Shandy was off because she had slept with somebody other than her boyfriend, was in a jacuzzi with other men. They would have, now if that show was on, they would have had an intimacy coach. They would have had psychologists and therapists on the show to help these girls. Back then, they didn't know about any of that. So that's what I'm saying. It was a different time, and there were battles that she was fighting, because you always think about the long game. I want this show to stay on the air. I want more black women to come on. I want more plus-size women. You remember Isis? When Isis came on the show, Isis was trans, I believe. She would not have made it on season 1. They would not have let her be on that show. You remember Miss Harley Winnow? Yes, say it. Winnie Harlow. Mama, you know I know you. I'm passionate about what I'm saying. Winnie Harlow is an amazing woman with vitiligo. Back then, in the first season, she probably would not have made it. But what we know now, we love the trans community. We accept our skin now. But back then, when I tell you the battles, people don't understand. When we are in power, the battles we gotta fight that you will never know about.
Never. Not even a little bit. Y'all don't know what the fuck. I have been a model. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. But what Sherry is talking about, y'all don't understand. And I only went through a little bit of it. Mine was this. Imagine what those people who had to deal in that industry, the actors, the models on set, who don't have anything left and just have to do it. Tyra dealt with that. And y'all coming back and victimizing this lady all over again? Come on, man. Stop your shit, baby.
To keep a show on the air, there are things that we have to do that people will tell us, if you want to stay on the air, this is what you got to do. And we got to weigh the options. And sometimes we make bad decisions and we look up and we go, in hindsight, maybe I should not have done it, but I just want to open the door and give a platform to people who look like me. And so I ask, I don't agree with some things that Tyra did. There were things that maybe could have been stopped, but I do ask that people look at it in the context. We are woke now. We know so much more now than we did back then. And I just hate that she's getting so much flack. She does need to take accountability. You know, I know that. But I also know the battles. Some people will never understand the battles that are fought. You see a person sitting there and think, oh, it's so fun, and you'll never know the battles that are being fought behind the scenes so that it can stay on the air and so you can give people an opportunity. That's all I'm saying, but I'm so excited because we got some news. I'm very excited because on Tuesday, I'm gonna talk about all of this with the judges themselves.
I'm sorry, Sherry. You didn't hold any of them accountable for their part in it. I watched it. As a matter of fact, we just played it. You sat there and had a casual conversation with those three, especially that J-Man, you're a fucking snake. You had this conversation with them that held none of them accountable. It still all pointed at Tyra. All of it. And I don't agree with it. Sherry, I agree with what you said here. However, if we're really going to peel back the layers, we need to find out who the white people were who were in control of these photo shoots, who were in control of production, who were in control behind the scenes. And I can tell you, David Bowie's name is written all over this. Him and Iman, because they had another show, y'all. After this went off, and even during, they started creating other modeling shows. Iman had one, and I forgot what that other lady's name, I totally forgot her name, but she had one as well, Cross Seas. And they did some of the same things, y'all. I'm telling you, it goes deeper than just Tyra. Tyra was not even in control. I'm gonna tell you that. She wasn't. It's people behind the scenes that were. And instead of just opening the book, reading the first page, you need to dig deeper. You need to dig deeper. Okay.
And Nigel Barker will be here. I am so glad because we're going to discuss the show because they got some stuff to say. They were an integral part. They made that show. You couldn't walk without Miss J teaching you how to walk. You wouldn't have had those amazing photo shoots without J. Manuel putting them in Rome and doing all that. And now
you wouldn't have had, listen to the words again, because that's what I saw too. I didn't see Tyra. You wouldn't have had those photo shoots the way they were without J. Manuel. Also, J. Manuel admitted within the documentary that he sat there with Tyra and plotted some of those photo shoots. You say how snakes work, man. Y'all need to pay attention. This man is a snake.
Nigel Barker with his fine self taking the photos. So they were an integral part of it, and I'm so glad that they're coming on the show because we're going to discuss that documentary, Tyra, and all of it.
Hey family, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or wherever you're watching this video, make sure you follow and subscribe.
Shop.
Alright, well, we're not at an hour yet. However, I do believe that we are good. Check out the full interview with Mike and T and Tamara. What?
And I met them. No, I met T and no, that's a lie. I met T and Tamara when we were 12. When I met Ray J and Brandy, we all met each other at a young age. Like T and Tamara hair was like long as hell. Like their hair was super long. They were super goofy, and they were super pretty, and they were super excited. Like, they just wanted to tell you what was going on. Yeah. And they just run up to me and talk to me at auditions, and they were, like, the only ones that really talk, like, at auditions. A lot of the girls were too stuck up to even conversate, but these girls were just so open and like kind and like. Then I found out they knew how to crip walk, and I was like, oh,
whoa, wait a minute, hold on.
But they call it Christ walk. They said they learned at their church.
So you trying to tell me Tia and Tamara can crip walk?
Hell yeah. And I met them.
Who's screaming?
Okay. Hey, come here. Come here. You finished. Hey. In order for you, no sir, in order for me to hear you, you have to stop crying. Because I want to hear what you have to say. In order for me to hear you, you have to stop crying so I can hear you, okay? Do you want me to help? Come sit beside me. Okay, but you gotta stop talking, you gotta stop crying so I can hear you. Okay? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? No, use your words. See, I can't hear you because you're crying. Use your words and tell me what's wrong so I can help. Tell me what's wrong. Why are you crying?
Because I wanted to go.
You want to go where? Nope. You have to wait. You have to wait because when I was talking to you, you decided to cry and not talk to me. So now you have to wait until I listen to your friend right here, okay? Now you want to go outside? But tell me, why can't you go outside? You didn't listen. So you see how that works? So now, because you didn't listen, you have to wait for a little while. Then you have to go outside. So let me tell you how you all fix that. Listen. When you're supposed to be listening, turn on your listening ears and listen. Because when you want to do something, you're going to want your teacher to listen to you, right?
Yeah.
So you have to listen.
Yeah.
So you have to listen. Everybody turn on your listening ears. Turn them on. Turn them on. See, you're not listening now. You want to go outside. Turn on your listening ears. See, that's right. Good job. You're learning. Good job. Good job. You still want to go outside, but you didn't turn on your listening ears. Turn on your listening ears. Turn them on. See, you're still going to have to wait. Good job. Good job. That's how it works. If you want to listen, you want people to listen to you, you have to listen to the adults. You cannot do what you want to do. That's not how that works. Okay?
Okay.
So now you ask her, may I please go with the rest of the class?
Can you please with the rest of the class?
Are you ready? Can you show me you're ready?
Yeah.
Okay, then of course.
Who's screaming?
No.
Okay. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. You finished. Hey. In order for you.
Sorry, Miss G. Any particular reason you ranting and raving today, Maybelle?
That wouldn't have happened if you used the relaxer, like I told you to.
The kind you buy has lye in it, Maybelle. Any fool can tell you lye will burn your scalp. Now, Miss Travis here's tender-headed enough. Ain't that right, Miss G?
Sure is right. Excuse us for a moment, dear. I can charge $15 to $20 for a perm. Pressing only gets me 7. You are costing me money, Maddie.
Relaxer will take that girl's hair right out. Didn't you hear what I said?
This is my shop, and you will do what I say. I am your superior.
I have no superior but God. Maybe if you quit using that lie, you could grow some hair yourself, Maybelle.
Maddie Michael, you are fired.
Sorry, Miss G. Any particular reason you ranting and raving today, Maybelle?
That wouldn't have happened if you used the relaxer, like I told you to.
The kind you buy has lye in it, Maybelle. Any fool can tell you lye will burn your scalp. Now, Miss Travis here's tender-headed enough. Ain't that right, Miss T?
That sure is right. Excuse us for a moment, dear. I can charge $15 to $20 for a perm. Pressing only gets me 7. You are costing me money, Maddie.
Relaxer will take that girl's hair right out. Didn't you hear what I said?
This is my shop, and you will do what I say. I am your superior.
I have no superior but God. Maybe if you quit using that lie, you could grow some hair yourself, Maybelle.
Maddie Michael, you are fine.
Want to meet new friends in a Christ-centered community?
Girl, why you put Xavier in the front?
I didn't put nobody nowhere, all right? Come on. Damn.
He used to yell, and at this point, he started getting really sloppy with his cheating. Because before I would never really know, I kind of addressed him on it, and he like blew up. And he was like, yeah, you bitch, you know, I don't give a shit. Like, just yelling and screaming. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought no one could hear us in this room. And then I would come out the room, and I would literally be like, hey, everybody okay? Like, this was my life. Like, I was so up in the head, and Xavier was in the room, and he was doing push-ups, and I said to him, because I was so blind at the time, and I said, hey man, I said, okay, see you getting your guns up? And he was like so serious. He was 14 years old. He said, yeah, I'm putting on some weight. He said, because the next time my father speaks to you like that, I'm gonna kill him.
Girl, why you put Xavier in the front?
I didn't put nobody nowhere, all right? Come on. Damn.
He used to yell, and at this point, he started getting really sloppy with his cheating. Because before I would never really know, I kind of addressed him on it, and he like blew up. And he was like, yeah,
Loser buys dinner.
This is a new heat pump system.
My wife wanted to chop cheese. Let's do it.
All right. I think we're almost at an hour. I was just trying to stay this like it's an hour. Thank you guys for watching.